spooky season. And with spooky season comes pumpkins and pumpkin pancakes. Hey, kids, what do you think? Pumpkin pancakes. We're going for it. It's a full send. Mrs. Bricksie even added some more pumpkin pie spice to the pumpkin pancakes, and look at this griddle we've got for pancakes. It's the ultimate pancake maker. It was a game changer. I'm looking classy this morning in my robe. Those are pretty good pans, Jose.
Yeah.
Good job. Jose was like, these pancakes don't look very spicy.
So I added more spice.
So she added more spice, and she's in the midst of collapsing the box. And look what was in the bottom of the box. All the spice. Save that for when we make Auntie Jemima pancakes.
Oh my goodness.
Then we can use it. Hey, they were good. Either way, I wasn't complaining. That's hilarious. What are you building there, Millie? Pancakes and Lego. Is there a better combination? Ow. Thanks. Yeah, thanks for bopping me in the nose with that. I really appreciate it. What do you want me to do? Turn it on? Good try. Wave goodbye. I loaded up my vehicle full of wood last night. I opened up the tailgate and whoo, it all came out. I really can't decide what's a bigger failure, that or forgetting to put the spice in the pancakes. I don't know, you know, like that lack of spice was a tragedy, right? But all that wood is the stuff that came from my garage, so I cleared out my garage, and that there is going to be the stuff that I build the raised platforms with. So that was yesterday when I was working on the secret project down there. You can see it in the top left corner. Ooh. Not yet revealed on the Bricksie YouTube channel, so I'm not going to reveal it on this one. Exciting times, everybody. We got our Nespresso shipment in for the studio. Not bad, not bad. What do we got here? Some Melozio, Audacio, Intenso, half a caffeinato. Just makes up a word. Classic Bricksie. Mexico. Mrs. Bricksie's here. She's been working on placing orders for our train yard and harbor project. Mm-hmm. We also placed orders for our mountain project. How many rectangular rock panels was it?
I got, I think, 20 MERPs. What's what? The corner ones are MERPs, I believe. I got 20 and then like 86. The other one?
Nice.
Burp, whatever they are.
Burp, blurp, burp.
Just something like that.
And then we were ordering like a bunch of the flexi stuff for the train yard because we want to fence it off. I don't know if I have any, but they're like the rubber cables. They're these right here, but in black. So we ordered, I think, 140 of those and a bunch of stuff. So that was good. And while she was doing that, I did the exciting task of numbering bags. I numbered 288 bags, so that was exhilarating. That's good. So we're ready to go for the Whatnot stream, which is good. Takes a little bit of time to set up and everything too. While I was working with the lumber yesterday, I don't know if you noticed when I was filming Mrs. Bricksie, I revealed a little bit there too. That's a tall platform. For the Winter Village, I nicked my finger. Wasn't too happy about that. And then after I was done installing the platforms, I went and played pool. We were working on some mini builds too, which was pretty awesome. And I just finished filming my video for this. Did that this morning, just revealing the fact that I'm in Time Magazine, which is pretty darn special if you ask me. I'm right after this fly looking dude. So yeah, that was a pretty exciting video to film. We're about to start editing that now that we're done placing those orders and stuff. But I can't do that until I make us coffees. That's the rule. It's truly just been like one of those days, though, where there's just like so much to do that you do nothing. No, I'm just kidding. We don't do nothing, but we do like all the behind the scenes stuff that keeps the projects going, you know, keeps them afloat, and making different videos that sort of keep the channel afloat and are important, like talking about Time Magazine, I think is pretty cool. It's something, you know, fun to reveal, something you're excited about, or I'm excited about, something my grandparents are excited about, or would be really excited about, right? So yeah, that's cool. Now Mrs. Brixie's just going around and she's sorting as I did all the editing there because I conveniently forgot the laptop at home, which was not very smart. Not very smart at all. It's like we have this list of things that we need to do and all of it is computer related, and then it's like, oh, I forgot one of the computers at home. Only one of us can do computer related stuff while the other one just sits around drinking coffee. I'm just kidding.
Meaning you.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. Come on, that's not what I did. Come on. Oh, I'm excited about this week, though, because we're going to get to Lego City building. But the thing is, though, there's so many things to do in the Lego City. I don't know which one to do next. That's the issue. So that's why I just drink coffee, right? Because, like, I don't know what to do. I'm just kidding. We ordered the parts for the train yard, so that's good. There's the countryside mountains. There's the main mountains behind Ninjago. There's the entire winter village. There's the amusement park. There's the city downtown core with the traffic lights and the town hall. We're also working on placing the order for that. That's why you'll see the town hall expansion is in this box, because we've also been working on the parts wanted list and lists for that and just the orders for that today. So some more behind the scenes stuff there. And then there's like all the stuff related to the canal. There's also the zoo. I like finished building, well, Mrs. Bricksie and I, we started working on the monkey enclosure, which looks really good. And now I want to work on the Arctic stuff. There's the mountains behind the zoo. There's like all the green space that needs texturing. I need to place vehicles and minifigures. Well, no, vehicles is already done, but I need to place minifigures. I need to figure out what's going on in front of the amusement park. I need to build the mountains in the amusement park. There's just like so many things to do. And it's like, what do I do? Sometimes you stare at it and you're like, oh my gosh, there's so much stuff to do. What am I going to do next? But sometimes you just need that like motivation. And sometimes it just takes a long time to start a specific project. But then when you actually start it, it goes pretty quick. I think I'm going to build my mountains a little bit differently this time. Rather than building the structure with the big 16 by 16 plates that we have a lot of, this bag looks a little bit lighter than that one, the 16 by 16 plates. Rather than building the structure and then topping it with the green and inserting the creek and doing the rock work and stuff like that, I might just only build the structure for like a huge section of mountains and just build the structure. So you can start to visualize what the base shape of it is going to look like, and then sort of build like the mountain structures like everywhere using those 60 by 16s. And then once I'm happy with like the base construction skeleton structure of it, then go through and start adding the greens and the grays and the rock panels and all of that different stuff. It might be a different approach, because for the existing mountains, I did it all in one go. Like we went, you know, we did the base structure, we did the green, we did the creek, we did all that stuff. And some of them are actually fully detailed as well. But this time around, it might just be base structure. Nice, my 4K video just finished rendering. Now I can upload it. It's crazy how much longer it takes to render and upload 4K. Uploading not too bad, but rendering it takes a lot longer than 1080. So that's why, generally speaking, I'm still uploading 1080. So I'm usually making videos for the next day. And I value time at home and with my kids more than having my videos 4K rather than 1080. All right, I just uploaded the video. It's called I'm Featured in Time Magazine, The Magic of Lego. It's time to take care of those upload practices. So it's actually the next day again. And this morning I did something completely random. My buddy, Kevin, is looking to downsize his collection. He's got a big collection. And I'll likely be helping him with that process, which is pretty crazy because it's like a massive collection. So that's something I'll be working on behind the scenes. I'm a little bit intimidated by it just because there's so much of it, and it would take a very long time to process and reconciliate everything and just deal with it. And every moment that I spend doing that type of stuff, it takes away from other time that I have to do other Lego related items or Lego related things, whether it be in the city or it just takes time away from what I can do, like spending with my family and all that. But I think that this is huge, and I think it's probably worth doing. Check it out.
Starting with some images here, on the left side we've got some of the Creator Expert vehicles, and on the right there's the Technic ones. Included in that is the orange Porsche, the Batman art on top, and then some more things inside those cabinets, along with the Saturn V on top. A sealed Death Star and the Hogwarts Castle, the older Red 5, a ton of bulk, it's all sorted by color. Also a Formula 1 car that I don't have, that's the Mercedes. Even this whole street here with all those vehicles, the massive Daily Bugle, which was built using 3 Daily Bugles, and the huge custom Avengers Tower. And you can see all the bulk there, and a mass amount of like boxes for all these sets. There's just like so much stuff. UCS Slave 1, UCS Gunship, all the helmets. There's a bunch of sealed sets in these bags here. There's Lego everywhere in this room. I try to capture it all in this short video, but my gosh, there's stuff everywhere. We got the McAllister's house, the Monster Fighter's house, a bunch of AT-ATs, the MBS Hoth, also the Ghostbusters Ecto-1, and the Quickie Mart. There's Mos Eisley, some gunships, TIE fighters, and other walkers, some modular buildings, and Lego Technic construction vehicles, and there's just so much stuff, and this just represents like a small snapshot of it all. There's like a lot of bulk. There's a lot of sets in totes that are all broken down with their instructions, and the amount of stuff here is just crazy. So I'm probably going to be moving forward with this. Do I need any of this in my collection? No, for the most part I have all of it, but Kevin's looking to sell it all in one big chunk, and I think I can help him with that. And I think it might be cool to have here on the Bricksie YouTube channel and just on the various Bricksie platforms that we have. Yeah, some good stuff. Like, look at all the figures and everything. Oh my gosh, it's wild.
So it's a lot. Like, it's a lot. And that means it's going to be a lot of work as well. Because I have most of it already, so a lot of it will be just like resold, because I'm going to buy it all in one big bulk lot, and then I'll just sell it all individually, which is cool because there's a lot of good sets there, and it's pretty neat. But it's also like a really big risk as well, because obviously that's not cheap by no means, but sometimes you got to take a risk. And I'm really thinking about that one there. It'll help Kevin out too. It'll get rid of all that stuff for him, and then I can do it here. I mean, it takes a long time to go through all that, part it all out, reallocate all the minifigures, sell it all individually. And if you don't do it full time like me, well, then it's hard to find the time to do it. And he's just looking for a fresh start. He's still going to collect Lego, but he's looking for a fresh start. He just wants to clean it all up, get it out of there, downsize it a bit, and then focus on building like custom and focus on one project at a time and just sort of get rid of the bulk, which I can use. I mean, it's going to take a long time to sort, but if I just pull out all the bricks, all the plates, and all the stuff and break it down by part type, it shouldn't be too bad, and it'll be a good infusion of parts here. And wow, It's a lot. I didn't even like go into depth in the video while I was there, but like, holy cow, I'm already overwhelmed. Oh my goodness. Why do I do this to myself, right? It's going to be a ton of work, and it's funny, I was going on this video about how I'm a little bit overwhelmed about how many things I have, or how many things I have on the go right now. And now I'm going to throw that into the mix. Whew! It's going to be wild. Either way, make sure you stay tuned for that, because it's going to be a lot of fun to acquire, go through, admire, piece back together, liquidate, break down, sort, integrate into the collection, whatever it may be. I think it's hyped from that point of view, from just like something different, something crazy, something like way out there, and it also just generates hype on different platforms as well, like on Whatnot and all that. Because to have an orange Porsche and to have a Firehouse and an Ecto 1 and a Volkswagen Beetle and a UCS Slave 1 and all the stuff that you saw there, a Quickie Mart and all these different things is pretty darn neat. So, pretty excited about it. But that doesn't mean it's going to be easy. It's going to be difficult. And it's, once again, a pretty big risk. But that's where I want to leave it here today on the episode of Bricksie Talks. I hope you enjoyed it. Something a little bit different, hey? Please remember to like, subscribe, put the spice in your pancakes, and have yourselves a great day. Farewell.